Alright, we started off with some random colors, and I've got it in portrait mode. If I rotate slowly counterclockwise, you see the direction of the squares changes. Now it's in landscape mode. What happens is when the squares go off the screen, they calculate the average value of the current square plus any of its neighbors. And then the square is moved to the other end of the screen. Alright, so now I'm rotating it back to portrait mode. If you put it in between, it kind of does a diagonal. Besides the average, it calculates the minimum and maximum values of each of the three channels, red, green, and blue, and stretches out the colors so that it fills out the whole histogram. So if you let it run for a while, what ends up happening is it winds up getting these bands. So right now in portrait mode, they're horizontal bands, and if I switch it to landscape mode like it is now, there's vertical bands. So I decided that was kind of boring. And we actually have 3 dimensions of accelerometer. So right now I've just been rotating it across the X and Y axes. See, it's getting quite boring right now. So what I did was I said, okay, let's rotate it into the Z axis to get some random colors. So now I'm going to do that. The X and Y will slow down, and now we start getting some random colors. So that's kind of interesting. If it ever gets too boring, I can just rotate in the Z axis and get some different colors, like right now. And I can do any combination of X, Y, and Z to move it in whatever direction I want, or however random I want it. And that's pretty much it. Got some interesting pastel colors going on here. Slightly, oop. I just flashed it down horizontally or flat very quickly. I wasn't sure how quickly it would respond. I guess it would respond pretty quickly. Oh, these are seem like pretty saturated colors now. Change it to landscape mode. That's kind of cool, actually. Alright, now I'm going to get the Z-axis. I'm just going to barely rotate it until I start seeing some randomness being added. There. And so I'm rotating it back vertical. Alright, that's good enough for this demo.